Hey, it's Leighton, and I've got a cool short film shoot coming up in the next couple of days, and I just wanted to run through the setups that I'm going to be using. Primarily handheld with this A7sII rig that I've got here, and on the Glidecam. So I was going to go through how to set them up and what I've got included in them. Here is the A7sII, and it's currently wrapped up inside a small rig cage, and it's just really well built, really rugged, and it helps you adapt the A7S into a small little beast. Yeah, so then on the top we've got the Atomos Shogun Flame. I'll be shooting S-Log2, and we've already got a LUT that we sort of know where we're grading and exposing to while we're shooting. So the LUT is loaded into Shogun, and it allows me to properly see what the end result will be like and how to properly expose. So currently in there is the Canon 24-105. That will be a lens I'll be taking, but mainly as a backup. I will be using the Sigma 1835, and we might be in some low light situations, so the 1.8 is really going to help us. The reason we're only taking 2 lenses on this is I am traveling out of a backpack. This backpack, some version of the low pro, 100, 200, 300. I'm not really sure of the model. It's a really good backpack that we've got loads in. I'll go through what's in the backpack in another video, but this is a bit of a slower lens. I think I will be preferring the 18-35. Now, we're shooting S-Log, and having such a fast lens, we need some ND filters, because I think the lowest ISO you can go at is 1600 maybe on the S-Log2. I need to check that again, but you definitely need filters, and that's where the Atomos Misfit comes in. I can get 2 ND filters in there. I'm taking a pack of 4x4s with me, 0.3, 0.6 and 0.9. So between them, I'll be able to get the right exposure that I need. I haven't been able to recce the locations or do any test shoots there because obviously the locations are out in Italy. So this is run and gun. This is what this kit is made for. It's handheld. It's got a really good solid weight to it. So, you know, I can press that into my body. I can shoot really nice. Even with the bright sunlight, this monitor is going to really help me out with how bright it is. It's one of the reasons why I got it. And yeah, really solid. If I need to do any low stuff, got the handle, really smooth. But then we come on to the gliding stuff. So before this shoot, I was actually looking at the Shogun crane, which can take the A7S and chunky lens like the 24-105 on it, but it's very limited in what weight it can take. So you couldn't get all this stuff on it. So that's why I'm going with my trusty Glidecam. So when balancing the Glidecam, first thing to do is once it's all strapped in and ready, just lift it straight up, and it's way too heavy. So that was the drop test that I just did there. It should take up to 3 seconds to fall from horizontal to vertical. 2, 3. That's about right. Now we lift it straight up and see which way it goes. Just went that way, so I've got to counterbalance it by pulling the screws to move it to the left. Now it's just going straight forwards, so I pull the screw on the back. There we go. Right, now I need to get the Shogun on here. So let's try and figure this one out. Let's take all the weight off. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, so I finally worked out how I'm setting up the Glidecam HD-2000 with the A7S Mark II and a Shogun Flame on. Basically, take all the weight off the front, and I've attached the Shogun using Manfrotto super clamp, ram mounts clamp there, and it's pretty stable, pretty sturdy. What this is going to allow me to do on the film shoot is get those smooth gliding shots whilst staying compact and being able to travel out of a bag, which is carry-on size. Each of these individual parts compresses and shortens and detaches, so it's much easier to take than, say, a Ronin, which is another case. We're doing this on a budget, we're doing this cheap, and it allows me to shoot ProRes out of the A7S, monitor my image really well, which a lot of times with a gimbal you can't really do, because you're either looking down on it and it's just a flip out screen, or you've mounted the monitor on the side and you're doing a high shot and then you've lost vision on the screen. With this, I'm always sitting it around here, I'm flying it around, and I can always see my monitor and the back of the screen. That's why I really like using the Glidecam. Now obviously with it you do get that side to side wobble, but just have to review and retake if that happens. So yeah, this is my little compact travel sort of poor man's Steadicam. Poor man's Alexa and a Steadicam. There you go. And I'm able to travel light and fly easy. Peace.